Coming to you live with the big head on a Sunday. Welcome. Happy October the 5th. Tomorrow's October the 6th. This will be the 7-year anniversary of when my spiritual journey began. I broke my arm at Oktoberfest on stage in front of 500 people. It was a spiral fracture. From there, 2 surgeries gave me 2 bone infections, and my arm was the size of my leg for 6 months. So they had to cut out 4 inches of bone, and I got something called an external fixator put on that had 9 screws attached to my bone that I had to turn 4 times a day, 36 turns of live flesh pulling my bone apart. I got addicted to Percocets. I was miserable where I couldn't sleep for 2 years. I couldn't use the restroom properly. I couldn't really drive. Now, during that time, and during one of the surgeries, I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. Again, I had 12 surgeries to save my arm from amputation. I died during one of the surgeries, okay? I could see my soul come out of my body, like, it was like I was the observer, and I could see the doctors and nurses alone. And I begged them to please let me come back. I could also see my mom that was in the waiting room to the side. And I begged them to come back, that my work here wasn't done. Now, when I came out of surgery, which lasted 6 hours longer than it was supposed to, I had a knot on the back of the left side of my head, which I had surgery on my arm. How do I have a knot on my head? You know, almost bled out. The doctors didn't know what was up. I thought they put some kind of chip in me or something, but after that, I could hear voices. I was tapped into another realm. I'm pretty sure a walk-in soul came in and that I had the memories of Joan, but I wasn't Joan anymore. Angel numbers, deja vu, heart palpitation, just the synchronicities were off the chain for me after this near-death experience 7 years ago. From this spiritual journey of awakening, I lost friends, I lost my family, finances, went homeless. And it's a crazy thing to say that I had to lose everything to gain everything, because I suffered a massive ego death, because at some points in my life I was an asshole. I could say it, I was a jerk. I was nice to everybody at all times until I would be taken advantage of or used or just treated like I didn't mean much. It didn't really feel good. And so that karma that I paid for this arm, like, I cried every day. I wanted them to amputate my arm, but I'm so glad that I went through that experience. And again, the ego death is something that is a necessity, and loss and pain, if you want to really get to the highest timeline here. But again, 7 years ago is when my journey started, and I'm so thankful to be here with you all, because I know a lot of people have lost friends, family, and lost everything through this spiritual awakening journey. But it wasn't all for nothing. We chose to play this game. We chose to come heal the earth. And in my 20s, I had a pain pill addiction. I was hooked on opiates that I ended up beating that addiction. So when the addiction came back, when I was taking Percocets for my arm that didn't do anything, I had to beat that addiction. And when I understand that, what I understand now is to heal your ancestral lines and trauma, you had to be your ancestors. You had to walk in their path. So I had to overcome those things, just like I know a lot of y'all are overcoming them. So I want to say thank you to everybody. If you see this message, I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I know I don't thank you guys enough for going on this journey with me, on your own personal journey. I know it gets lonely, but we did this together. We're doing something that nobody has ever done in the history of mankind, which is exposing an artificial world that we created, and to free people's minds from the imprisonment of slavery, which is what the Matrix is. And again, I just want to say thank you, man. Like, we're still here. We cried a lot. We lost a lot, but here we are. We gained everything, which is each other. So I started the petition on change.org. Hey, I know protesting is low vibe. I know these things, but this is a chance to put our energy together to say, we know the nature of our reality. We know this is a simulation. Now, prove us wrong, but also let's channel our energy together, because it's not even about winning, just like I talked about politics. Winning an election. If I ran for president, every time they had a microphone in my face, I would be like, disclosure, Matrix, ETs. It's about the grind up, or the exposure up, or the coming together on the way up. That's what it's really about. So again, I know I said a few things there, but I want to say thank you all. Much love to everybody, and I hope you have a beautiful, amazing Sunday. Let's fast going into the full moon. It's a very powerful day to unlock things. Fast around the full moon. Get rid of one bad habit that you know you need to get rid of. Thank you.